What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. So, in the wake of DJ Academics claiming that Drake helps LeBron James cheat on his wife, and Drake be having LeBron link up with girls out in Toronto, and all of that, that made his waves all around the internet. I talked about it on this channel. What I noticed is there are a nice amount of people who want LeBron James to have a scandal on his name. There are certain people that are fans of a certain select few Pantheon great players who want LeBron James to have this on his resume, to have a blemish on his resume, so that it could be something to turn him down, take him down a notch, right? So yeah, throughout LeBron James' career, the tagline for him is, man, he ain't got no trouble. He ain't been wilding out in those streets. He ain't been in the tabloids. He ain't been in the scandals. He kept his nose clean. That's been the tagline for him. And that tagline cannot be used for some other Pantheon great players, right? And so when people say this about LeBron James, those fans of those Pantheon great players get pissed off about it. Man, that motherfucker ain't clean. He didn't did this and he didn't did that and it. So they've been waiting for things like this to be, and these rumors, there have been rumors of LeBron possibly cheating on Savannah for a while, but Academics is saying, like, he was saying it like he can confirm it, like he just knew for a fact, like it was not a doubt in his mind that LeBron be cheating when he go hang with Drake in Toronto, Canada, right? And so you got people who was waiting for this to be like, they can't wait, they want a chink in their armor. They don't want that to be they don't want that to be associated with him because other brothers got in trouble that they like, okay? Brothers that had grape allegations, take the G off grape, you know what I'm talking about? Kobe Bryant had one. My boy Chicago, Derrick Rose had one. You've had brothers get entangled into some street stuff and they get pulled in the league office calling them, hey, you need to calm whatever that stuff you doing out, Carmelo. Towing the line between being in the streets, being in the NBA. You had Ja Morant wilding out, doing what he do. You've had a lot of players, get into certain stuff. Michael Jordan, MJ with the gambling, going crazy in the casino. So there's been certain scandals and all type of crazy stuff. You've had guys who've had extramarital affairs or that have produced children, all of that type of stuff. And so the tagline for LeBron was that, he ain't got none of that on his name. And so now that Academics is saying this, you got dudes that want this shit to be absolutely true so that LeBron James can be knocked down a notch or two. Now, some of y'all gonna come on here lying and say, no, you don't. But even if you don't, some motherfucker in y'all little community of LeBron haters that want this to be true so that, again, he can't be given this he can't be given this as a prop over certain other players. He can't be given that as a notch on his belt, like, to separate him from other guys who have been Pantheon great players, right? And, sometimes shit, it ain't what you do, it's what you get caught doing. You feel me? And I ain't saying LeBron has been cheating on Savannah. I'm not saying he hasn't. Because Bron been with Savannah. He been popular since he was 16 years old. Been on the cover of Sports Illustrated. You know what I mean? Young men, especially when you coming up during your teenage years, you be the hottest thing smoking in the NBA and all of that. So if it did happen, I wouldn't put it past him at all. You know what I mean? But if it didn't happen, then it didn't happen. But you got people who want it to be true so bad. It's certain people that don't want certain things associated to LeBron that they can't associate to their favorite player, right? Like, I'm a LeBron fan, and when I say I salute him because he married a black woman, motherfuckers get mad when I say that shit because it can't be associated to their favorite player, to their Pantheon great, right? So now they get mad and get defensive when I say that. When I say LeBron has shown solidarity with black folks as far as speaking out against police brutality. Motherfuckers, well, he didn't march in the street. He didn't get as much money like that. And he didn't, man, listen. They try to figure out a way to move the goalposts because they know the motherfucker that they admire did not stand in solidarity with black folks publicly when needed to. You feel me? When I speak about Michael Jordan donating money to the police, people get mad at me when I say that when during Black Lives Matter, when When all George Floyd had his life taken and Mike donated money to the police, and I don't know what money the police need for real. Yes, we all need policemen. What do they need? Mike got all the money in the world. What do they need some money for? But Mike was doing that defense straddle. And some of y'all gonna say, why you gotta bring up other guys when you talk about LeBron? Why do you gotta, man? All y'all ass, anybody that's a Kobe or Mike fan, always bring up motherfucking LeBron James when they talking about Mike and Kobe. A lot of Kobe and Mike fanatics, they always bring up what they're doing in comparison to LeBron James. So why can't I do the same thing? Let's be for real. You feel me? Like, come on. I'm not, you're not going to get me with that shit. Oh, y'all always bringing up other people's names in comparison. What the fuck? I know Kobe fans on the internet right now that talk about LeBron James more than they talk about Kobe Bean Bryant, the late great Kobe Bean Bryant. Y'all know who I'm talking about on here. All them other Ticket TV, Dreamers Pro, Talk to Bensky here, Scap Attack. They got LeBron James' name in their mouth more than they got their favorite guy. What's that about? Okay, now let's back to what I'm saying. So yeah, when I bring up LeBron standing in solidarity with black folks, using his voice to talk about police brutality on social media and all of that. Oh, that ain't nothing. That don't count. That ain't nothing. They only say that because they guy never did that shit. Mike ain't never stood in solidarity with black folks. I don't give a fuck. He didn't give money to organize. No. You got to use your voice too. Mike he's scared to align himself with black folks because he feel like white folks would alienate him. They ain't gonna stop buying them goddamn shoes, man. Them Jordan shoes hot. But Mike too scared. He afraid that they gonna alienate him if he stand next to black folks on one thing. He too scared to do that. I don't give a y'all can say what I want to say. He is. And he the GOAT, but he too scared to stand in solidarity with black folks because he think white folks gonna stop messing with him for some strange reason. Whatever. And and I know some of y'all gonna say, well, they didn't do that back then. Well, you're right. But he's still not doing it now. Same thing with Cole. Cole never stood in solidarity with black folks. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. I'm not saying they're bad people at all, but they didn't. So when I say Bron stand in solidarity with black folks, motherfuckers come out of here out of left field to try to cancel it. Man, he don't really mean it. It's not genuine. Man, who give a fuck? Like, as long as he's using his voice and convincing other people to stand in solidarity with black folks, I'm all for it. Because it's more than some other dudes ever have done in their whole careers and outside of their careers, all right? But back to the topic at hand. It's a lot of y'all who want this to be true so you can put the chink in LeBron's armor to say, he's a fraud. I told y'all. I told you he ain't nothing. He garbage, he trash. I know a lot of y'all clapping it up, waiting for it to be true. Personally, if it's true, I don't care. I'm going to do the Stephen A. Smith. I want to tell you right now, we don't care. We don't care. Anyway, I don't. So if it come out that it's true, I wouldn't care. If it come out that it ain't true, salute, black man. I ain't tripping. But I know a lot of people reporting on this, hoping and praying and wishing on a star. They don't want to say it publicly because they know they'll look like a hoe if they do that. You know what I'm saying? They know they'll look like a sucker. They know they'll look like a goofy if they really come out and say out their own mouth they praying and wishing on a star that these rumors about LeBron are true. So they gonna tuck it in, keep it tucked in. They gonna keep it tucked in like Red's chain when Debo come around. Red tucked that chain in when Debo come around and all that. You feel me? Shout out to DJ Pooh and Tiny Lister. But anyway, yeah, that's how a lot of them doing. They trying to keep it tucked, but they wishing and praying on a star that this whole thing come to light. Oh, he cheating, so he could be like, yes, I told y'all that LeBron James ain't perfect. I told you LeBron ain't shit. I told you he ain't shit. I told you he cheated on his wife. I told you he's no good. I told you, man. Don't get mad because this other dude, some other brothers get caught and some other brothers don't sometimes doing stuff. Some brothers really ain't doing nothing. So it ain't nothing for them to get caught doing. But some brothers get caught and some brothers don't get caught. And if other brothers slick enough not to get caught, you can't hate the player. You got to hate the game. I'm not advocating for adultery. I'm just saying in the instance that if he was doing something like that, yeah, and he ain't got caught, it is what it is. Like I said in my previous video, even if he was doing something, if he was cheating, y'all don't think Savannah know that? If he has done something, y'all don't think Savannah don't know? Y'all think she don't know that? You know what I'm saying? But I see a lot of brothers I know that hate LeBron. They wishing for this to be true. They don't want to say it though, because they'll look like a sucker. They'll look like a goofy. But I know, a lot of them brothers is hoping and praying. You feel me? A lot of brothers quietly saluting academics for doing that. Because I thought it was clowned out. Even if he was doing that, if he was cheating on Savannah, telling that and coming out and confirming it and poking your chest out about it is clown behavior as a man. Now, some women gonna come on here and some men gonna come on here and lie. Ain't no man code. Yes, it is. If you're a man, you understand what I'm talking about. If you come from certain neighborhoods and you grew up around certain type of individuals, you know it's certain man codes you don't cross. I could be into it with my worst enemy. I ain't telling your old lady you cheating on her. I just ain't doing that. I'm gonna get you somewhere else. You feel me? I'm gonna get you somewhere else. I ain't gonna tell her you cheating on her. You feel me? I'm not gonna tell her that. I'm gonna get you somewhere else in another way. You feel me? But I ain't gonna rat you out to your old lady about what you got going on in the streets or what you got going on when you leave your front doorstep and do what you doing. But anyway, man, I just wanted to talk about that, and I wanted to express that because I'm seeing a lot of brothers trying to tuck their tail and acting like they not happy about these news breaking. But I know these individuals, they happy about any bad news surrounding LeBron James. They're excited about any negativity, anything surrounding LeBron James, because they are LeBron hate channels. And that is what their channel advocates. It advocates for LeBron hate. And so their channels is a cesspool of LeBron hate. It is a haven of LeBron haters. So they know they got to keep producing negative LeBron content to get the channel to boom and boost. So that's what they doing. But I'm going to tell y'all, man, y'all know that I'm anti-LeBron hater over here. I'm a LeBron fan. And I'm one of the few who going to say it loudly, and I don't give a fuck what nobody think. You know what I'm saying? So that Chicago, Illinois in me. I don't be caring. You feel me? And it ain't just Chicago. A lot of brothers out here that's LeBron fans that ain't scared to say that. That's not from Chicago.